This is very interesting for the San Antonio Spurs. We have two of the first 14 picks in the draft. At number 2, we know where we're going to go most likely. At 14, it has been a carousel of names that have been sent out there, and this one right here is extremely interesting, the prospect that we are linked to, and we're going to break it down here on Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. And if you haven't yet, make sure you guys take a spur of the moment to get every Spurs moment by hitting that subscribe button. There's still close to 75% of you guys watching this who aren't subscribed. Just go down, free button, just click it there to make sure you get all the notifications every time we upload anything. But let's just get right underway with it. The Spurs could land a versatile wing with the 14th pick. The San Antonio Spurs could draft really wherever they want to go, but there's a few versatile wings, but this one right here I think is going to be very, very interesting. The Spurs rose up 6 spots in the NBA draft lottery, landing the number 2 pick. We were projected to get that number 8 pick in the draft, but of course we almost got the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, but instead we're in the Dylan Harper business. The Spurs also possess the 14th overall pick at the end of the lottery. Thank you, Atlanta. Potentially setting them up for 2 great pieces for the future. One player that stands out as a plug-and-play wing is Colorado State swingman Nique Clifford. Clifford is coming off his 5th collegiate season and his 2nd with Colorado State. Clifford spent the first 3 seasons of his college career at Colorado. Texas may be a change of pace from Colorado for the Colorado Springs native, but he would be a great addition to the San Antonio Spurs. This guy, if you haven't seen highlights of this guy, go see highlights of this guy. He is electrifying. In his 5th season, he averaged 19 points, close to 10 rebounds as a wing, and he's not even like the tallest of guys, honestly. He just shows his athleticism. 4.5 assists, a steal and a half, or steal a little over a game, shooting 49.6% from the field and 37.7% from the three-point line. Clifford was a 2-time All-Mountain West selection, earning Mountain West All-Defensive honors. So let's kind of break down who he is as a player. The athleticism, very high. Not off the charts, but it is a very, very high athleticism. The good thing that I do like about him instantly impacting our roster is he's 23 years old. So as a lot of these guys are 19, 18, 20, roughly around that age, obviously you can still be a very good player in the league initially at that age. But the guys who come in as the 4th, 5th, even 3rd year players come in with a more toned and a more fine-tuned game. So you don't have to really you don't have to do as much development with them. It's more plugging and playing and finding their niche, and obviously they're going to develop. Every player develops. You still had LeBron developing at age 34, 35 when you saw him in 18. You see a lot of these guys develop and grow their game still. Of course, you have to get better, but he comes in as more of a polished product, kind of like when you think of Kyle Kuzma when he instantly came into the league. He played in college multiple years, and for the Lakers in the summer league, and then when he first started, he just splashed on the scene because he was already ready compared to some of these younger guys, maybe a Jonathan Isaac, who he battled injury, but he needs someone to progress and needed to kind of fine-tune his game. But I really like his size. I like the athleticism. He's already got an NBA-style body at 6'6", 200. He's built. He has strength. He can play defense. He is laterally quick. He is an NBA-ready guy who can really come in, plug and play, and actually make a difference right now. His NBADraft.net profile, talking about him, says, Clifford's profile as a polished NBA-ready wing who can contribute early as a versatile defender and a pick-and-roll playmaker. Unlike many wings in this class, his value stems less from a catch-and-shoot prowess and more from his ability to operate in ball screens, read defenses, and create offense as a secondary initiator. Going on with him, he is a strong, fluid athlete with above average explosiveness off 1 or 2 feet, allowing him to finish through contact or make smart driving kick reads. His defensive toughness, rebounding instincts, and all-around maturity should make him a safe bet to stick as a rotation piece. And of course, that is just a projection. And with those projections, if they say they can think he can stay as a rotation piece, that means that he probably has starter upside to like low-level all-star upside. But usually that's starter upside that he has. And Clifford was named the Mountain West Tournament MVP, averaging 25, 10, 4, and a steal a game, shooting 50% from the floor, 43.8% from deep. So as you see, he can shoot. It's just not one of his biggest strengths as of this moment, but he still has the ability to catch and shoot on the outside. He still has the ability, the mechanics to shoot well in the NBA. It's just something that he's going to have to develop a little bit more. But what you don't need to develop on him is his motor, his toughness, his ability to get downhill. He is a guy who you could throw in with different lineups. Of course, if you wanted to go athletic, you could go Castle, Fox, and say Harper, or you can go Castle, Fox, Clifford, or you could go with Harper or whomever else we get at that number 2 pick, most likely Harper, but you never know what the Spurs could do. If they diagnose someone as better, they diagnose someone as better. I think that Nique Clifford would fit this team perfectly. Just the way he goes about his business, and understand that is definitely true. Going from Colorado down to Texas, that is going to be an adjustment for him, but it's okay. San Antonio is going to be great for the kid. San Antonio Spurs are one of the best organizations in all of basketball, so having a guy like Nique Clifford coming there and instantly making an impact is something that would actually be readily available for the Spurs, because we just develop and plug and play pieces very well. And I think that San Antonio would be perfect for his game, his mindset, and for what we need, another athletic wing on the outside that can develop a shot, because that's what the NBA is trending towards. You see the Thunder right now, a bunch of athletic wings who can make jump shots, and then you have your stars and your game changers. We add more of that. We just can be such a versatile team across the board. I think it would be perfect for the both of us. But I think that these players that are going to be linked to us there, we've got many different routes we have and we can go. We could go the big route. We could go the wing route. We could go multiple wings, whether it is Carter Bryant, whether it's Rasheed Fleming, whether it is if we wanted to go up and grab a big, we could go that route too. But I think that Nique Clifford would be a very interesting and high-level pick for the San Antonio Spurs. But let me know in the comments what you think about the Nique Clifford pick here for the San Antonio Spurs at 14. Do you think it's a little high? Do you think it's a little low? Do you think he'll be available? Or do you think we could probably finagle something in the second round with a 38th pick and maybe get a wing there? But this has been Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. I appreciate all of you guys, and I hope to see all of you guys very soon.